Welcome, guys. As always, I hope you're having a phenomenally blessed day. Thank you so very much for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, today we are going down the rabbit hole. This is going to be a little bit different than what I've been doing in the past, but this is going to be if you're dealing with an Aquarius, what information do you need to know? I'm going to do two piles because not everybody in the collective is dealing with the same kind of vibrational Aquarius as everyone else. So this will kind of give you guys an opportunity to get in touch with the energies that are going on with the Aquarius that you're dealing with. And yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Source, what does the collective need to know in regards to them dealing with an Aquarius? What does the collective need to know in regards to dealing with an Aquarius? What information can you give us? The collective, piles 1 and 2, for dealing with an Aquarius. What do they need to know at this time, dealing with an Aquarius? What messages do you have for the collective dealing with an Aquarius, Source? How can we help them out in this time? What do they need to know in regards to dealing with an Aquarius? Okay. How can we help them out? Those that are dealing with an Aquarius, what messages do you have for them? Alright. So for pile 1, what messages do you have for them dealing with an Aquarius? Thank you. Okay, and pile number 2, what messages do you have for them dealing with an Aquarius, Source? What messages do you have for pile number 2, dealing with an Aquarius? Pile number 2, dealing with an Aquarius, what messages do you have for them? Okay, these 2 cards want to come out, so I'll take them. Okay, what messages do you have for pile number 1, dealing with an Aquarius, Source? Thank you. What other messages do you have for pile number 2, dealing with an Aquarius? What do they need to know? Thank you. And what else do you have for pile number 1, dealing with an Aquarius? Okay, thank you. Okay, let me find space for this over here somewhere. Alright. So I'm just going to leave it like that. You guys can determine which one's going to work for you. So I have pile 1, dealing with an Aquarius, and pile 2, dealing with an Aquarius. Alright, so pile 1, if you're dealing with an Aquarius. Okay, so we've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Hangman in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, get a clarifying card for the King of Pentacles in reverse for pile number 1, Source, dealing with an Aquarius. Thank you. May you please have a card for clarifying the Hangman in reverse for dealing with an Aquarius, pile 1. Whoa, okay, so 2 cards trying to come out. Alright, so interesting. This popped up when I was shuffling the other deck. The 4 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so there's a feeling here of peer pressure. Look, underneath that we have Aquarius energy in the reverse. Right? The Knight of Swords in the reverse. Someone that is not doing very good. This is like being peer pressured and rushing in to do something that's not serving you. Right? Some kind of connection they want to have. But let's see what we got going on here. Okay, look at that. Look at that. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying the King of Pentacles in reverse, ending with the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. That is such a trip. We've got the 4 of Cups, clarifying the Hangman. And the 10 of Coins in the reverse, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Wow, there's a lot of money involved in your guys' connection, whatever that means. So, this King of Pentacles, or this King of Coins in the reverse, is giving me this energy of not wanting to work towards something. You know, it's like with putting this the way that they wanted the cards, it's like looking at greed. And I really feel like this is their energy. Like I feel like you want something stable here with them with this Four of Cups, clarifying this Hangman. But Source is asking you to really, really pay attention to the surroundings, because I don't feel like this Aquarius has your best interest in mind, whatever the situation may be. You could be in love with them. This could be a friendship. This could be a family situationship, right? There's no clarifying cards here saying what exactly it is, but this is definitely an emotional connection of some kind. So what's happening here, it's like you guys may be building something together, and they're rushing in. And with them rushing in, it's putting you in this position of not feeling very good about where things are headed. Right? There's like this sense of feeling pressured to do something, of feeling pressured to follow the leader. And it's like they're trying to lead, but they're leading based on greed. Everything that they're doing for this connection is based on greed. And they're really not putting in any real effort. It's almost like making you feel like you have to put in all the effort here. And then they'll just kind of like reap the rewards. That's the energy that's coming through here. And really at the end of the day, it's like, it's not fair, because the only thing that's on their mind is money. It's like they only want money in this. Like, look, he's holding this coin. And he's like holding it in the future, but he's looking over his shoulder into the past, like only driving what's happened in the past to be in this present moment to hopefully affect the outcome of the future, where there's two timelines here, right? So you have their timeline is that their perspective on money is greed. And if they only change that perspective and really build up this relationship, then they'll see financial gain. All right. However, for your timeline with this person, whoever this Aquarius is, what's going on is right now they're not changing their perspective. Okay, that's for them. So if you're a cross watcher, just understand, Aquarius, you need to really pay attention to your visions. Are they based on sincerity, or are they based because you want to prove something to someone and have deeper pockets than somebody else? Because that will actually affect your journey in many ways, and that will affect the way that you manifest things. Okay, back to you dealing with the Aquarius. What's going on here? It's like you really want, this is like solid friendship, right? This is a solid emotional connection. This is stable. It's something that's equal give and take. It's could be love, it could be family, it could be friendship. It doesn't matter what the situation is. What it is that you want that. Like, this is clarifying the Hangman, but the Hangman is saying, I'm in reverse. We have to change the way we view this, because it's keeping us in a situation that's not serving us. And when you change your perspective, you are going to get a new abundant offer. This is financial freedom, financial gain, something that is going to be stable for you. This is an offering from Source saying you've already worked so hard on building your dreams, but this Aquarius is not the one that's going to get it for you. And then here's the problem. You have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles in the upright for you. This is saying that Aquarius is going to look at it as an unfair advantage, right? When you change your perspective on this and you really start paying attention to the surroundings, they're going to say, look, whoever you are, pile one, they're going to say, it's not fair. I worked for that. And it's, what's fair? Okay. Source doesn't work on what's fair and what's not fair. Source works on intentions. Okay. And everything that we intend in life comes back to us. And I feel like you've come into this with a very open heart, with a very stable mind, with a this idea that I'm going to build something solid with Aquarius, but Aquarius only looks at you as financial gain. Okay, and they don't have very much to offer. In fact, the way that they come at this relationship is very quite immature, and they don't hold a high respect for you. Right? They don't want to take the risk. They want you to put in all the work. They want you to be the one to put in all the risk. And it's like, I feel like you are okay with that in a way. You know, you could be heavy Virgo energy coming in here, Pisces, Cancer. You could be a Libra. You could also be a Capricorn or a Taurus. You don't have to be, but those are the energies coming in here. You might also be an Aquarius, dealing with another Aquarius, right? But it's like they want to rush in. And Source is saying to stop. This is that energy that's going to make everything fall apart. When you try to build something so quickly, you don't look at the what could be. You look at this has to be, and this, it can only go one way. And so you attempt to control the situation. And when you attempt to control the situation, you realize later on that you've built everything on a sound foundation, and it very easily can just fall apart. And so Source is saying when you really, really, truly stop to observe this Aquarius's actions, are they putting in the work? Are they offering equal give and take here? Are they offering you sound emotional connection? Because it does matter. If you're going to build something with an Aquarius, whether that's a friendship, whether that's a family, whether that's just a business partnership, it doesn't matter. They need to be able to reciprocate one way, shape, or form. And if they're not reciprocating what it is that you're giving to them, then that's unfair. You got Gaia nurturing coming out, flipping over. Look, this is an ancestral curse. This is something that you have to heal from the generations before you. It's like they're helping you redetermine the outcome of the generations that come after you. Whatever that is. They're helping you heal. But I feel like a lot of your family's gotten involved with people, not Aquarius in general, but people who have mirrored this exact same situation that you're dealing with this particular Aquarius, okay? They're in a very low state vibratorial wise, right? They're in a very hurt place, and they're trying to prove themselves because they think that having money is the only way to prove themselves. And it's sad because Aquarius is like, they're the trendsetters of the zodiac, right? And with that, they have the opportunity to really truly open themselves up to something that's marvelous in the creative world. And I feel like you wanted to be a part of that. I feel like they have a lot of ideas. They present you with a lot of ideas. But at the end, it's like you can be an idea facet. Is that the word? You can have a ton of ideas, okay? And at the end of the day, they don't mean anything if you don't take time to nurture them, if you don't take time to grow them. So we have Gaia coming out here for you because there's a lot of Earth energy here. And I want you to understand, Pile 1, Earth energy is a very, very slow-moving energy. Okay, Source is trying to point out it is going to take you time to build, and you need to take that time. We can't just blow in like a storm, because however fast the storm blows in, it quickly dissipates, right? And then nobody remembers. But Earth is something else. Earth is slow-moving. You remember that old gnarly knotted tree that you ran into years ago, and for some reason it still pops up in your memory here and there? Because it took years and years and years for that tree to grow roots. And I'm not saying it's going to take you years and years and years for you to build roots, strong foundation. But Source is telling you, you have an idea that needs to be nurtured, and it's not something that's fly-by-night. This is not something that's going to just get you into that statement of success from one thing to the next. Like, you really have to build on it and be that person that shows up and waters the seeds, pulls the weeds, make sure that it's trimmed, make sure that it's just well taken care of, because it will grow roots. And that's for you to do. It's not for you to hope somebody else is going to help you with it, because right now I feel like you're in a process of learning how to build stable emotional situations for yourself, and that's been hard, and that's been really hard. And this Aquarius is not helping because their main thing is greed. And maybe it was your idea. Maybe it was your idea that you brought forth, and they're like, yeah, let's do it. But then now they want to take all the credit for it, and you're the one doing all the work, right? There's just a sense of laziness, honestly, with this Aquarius that's coming through. There's just a deep sense of laziness that's coming out, that's like not wanting to put in any effort. They don't want to take risks, because if they take risks, they might fail. And if they might fail, then they feel like that is a plight against their character. There is no success without risks, Pile 1, okay? There's just not. So this Aquarius is not serving your journey. Look at this. You got the 41 card, which is 5. We have companionship, dog. So they're saying that when you change your perspective and you actually look at this from a higher vibration, not that this person is trying to get one over on you. I don't think that they realize, honestly. If I'm being completely open with you about this energy, it's very subconscious coming through. It's something that they do without realizing that they're doing it. However, it doesn't mean that it's okay for you to just accept the way that they are and be the doormat, okay? What it is to accept the way that they are and then understand that you have the ability to make choices for yourself to go to the next level. And when you do that, you might have to walk away from this connection. But in doing so, Source is saying, great, I applaud you by bringing in a companion, somebody that's going to be there with you through thick and thin. You think of a dog, you know, they say that when a dog sees its owner, its brain secretes the same element that people's brains secrete when they're in love or when they see family members, right, who they really love. So when you think of dog, you think about the ultimate companion because it truly is unconditional love. No matter what, they're not going to judge you for you being you, right? But this Aquarius, if you step one toe over the boundaries, I feel like they kind of blow up at you or they go off the rocker or they do what Aquarius does and they disassociate and they might not talk to you, which isn't fair, especially if you guys are trying to build something together. Look at that. What did I say? I'm sitting here talking about how dog will always accept you no matter who you are. And we've got be authentic, the number 39 card coming through. It says be real and true to who you are and how you feel. I feel like you have realized this for some time. And you've just been questioning your own intuition. And they're saying don't question your intuition. There's a reason here. You know, you have this beautiful swan. Again, there's another connection coming in here. It says authenticity is important in all relationships. Sometimes it might seem easier to stifle your feelings and do something you normally wouldn't do. Be candid and be who you truly are. Accept others for who they are and don't feel the need to change yourself or anyone else. Your confidence might not be where it needs to be, or you may have lost the ability to connect with yourself. You have adapted yourself to fit into someone else's ideas or given up your choices to make another happy. That's exactly what's coming through here. You're the one taking all the risks, and they're not. Stop hiding and allow your true self to be seen. Recognize your needs, your emotions, and your joys. Take care of yourself so you can be present, or so you can present the real you in mind, body, and spirit. This includes taking care of your health. Get plenty of sleep, rest, manage your stress, and make sure you are eating well. So the lizards in the tree are a reminder to ground yourself. They suggest increased sensitivity and self-awareness. Be in harmony with your thoughts and feelings and mindful of your actions. Yeah, so you just have to get back in touch with you, pile one. Because it's being in touch with you that's going to bring you into a place of freedom and being able to truly be you. You know, sometimes it's hard to be authentic because we run into people who we feel we might be authentic around, but then at the end of the day we realize we're actually people pleasing them, or we're falling back into old patterns. And that's exactly what I feel is going on here with this Aquarius, is that you've fallen into some old patterns unknowingly. You've jumped up and just started doing something that you used to in the past, and that's setting the tone, right? So it's like you might be, well, they're taking advantage of me. No, really what happens is we set the tone to how people treat us. And so when we allow people to treat us like a doormat, who's the one that really is the one that needs to change? It's us. If we're the ones being treated like a doormat, we're the ones that have to change. We can't expect the other person to change for showing up as we allowed them to show up, right? And we have no control over that at the end of the day. You have no control over how another person receives you. You have no control over how another person is, no matter how much we wish we did. What they're going to do is what they're going to do. Be it good, bad, or the ugly. It doesn't matter. They're going to do what they're going to do. But right now, this Aquarius, they're running in because their only focus is greed. And Source is asking you to just slow down a little bit. Slow down and take your time and find out what it is that you want, and be okay with expressing that. And if they don't accept you because you're expressing how you feel, or if you're the one that's putting in the work and you say, you know what, Aquarius, I really do want this to work out, but I feel like I'm the only one that's working. And if they blow up at you, then you have your answer. There's no need to fight them. That's your answer, to be like, okay, you know, I put enough in and I'm going to walk away now because I don't need to deal with this. I don't need to go into this. All right. This is what I have for you, pile one. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. With that being said, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. And I'm moving on to pile number 2. Let me get a drink of water. I'm really trying not to make these too long here, so what are you dealing with? So we have the 3 of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Wow. Are you dealing with a fire sign? Because we have Aries and Sagittarius energy coming through heavy right now. May I please get a clarifying card for this Queen of Wands in the reverse? May I please have a clarifying card for the Queen of Wands in reverse? Wow, okay, well, I was going to get 2, so I'll take those 2. Thank you. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress in reverse. Your Aquarius is quite on a rampage. Let me just say that. King of Swords and 6 of Wands. Okay, in the reverse. So we have all fire signs on the table here. It could be a Gemini. It could be a Libra or Taurus. Does not have to be, okay? But look, I'm just going to tell you, somebody's being tricky. They're being manipulative, okay? So whether this is your energy or theirs, again, this is dealing with an Aquarius. So I'm going to read it as this is the Aquarius and you could be the fire sign or a Gemini. You don't have to be, okay? Again, sometimes that's irrelevant. It's just that you need to know what's going on. But there's a lot of responsibility. There's a heavy responsibility with this connection. And it feels exhausting. And I feel like you need to learn how to communicate that here. So it could be you guys are in a love relationship right now. It could be that you guys are trying to make things work. But somebody's lying. Okay, and I feel like that's the Aquarius is lying about what's going on. They're trying to manipulate you to get what it is that they want. And this energy is like confusion and trying to have something, you know, like when this is in the upright, it's talking about the life of luxury, right? It's like talking about having a good alliance, having that beautiful connection, having something that's working out for you. But right now it's talking about literally somebody is going around the back door to do something outside of themselves so that they can get their way. Because I feel like this is it. I feel like you've communicated this to them with this King of Swords here. I feel like this is your energy here. I feel like you're just kind of at a loss. Like you're just wondering, like, what the hell is going on? You're just exhausted from fighting with this situation. There's no support. There's no stability in this connection. There's a lot of anger that's coming through here. A lot of like fiery passion, but this is like really overhead fiery passion. It's like they're really obsessed with material gain. They're really obsessed with finances. They're really obsessed with all these things. And you're over here like, why do you have to be this way? Well, you can't change them, first of all, but they're trying to protect some aspect of themselves. It's them trying to protect them, their inner child, their ego, their emotional ego. It's like feeling like they're on top of the world makes them feel better about themselves. And honestly, it's just, it's sad. It's sad that they have to go through that. It's sad that they have to live in that. It's sad that they have to even be in this energy. But that's really what's going on. So this is like warning against people who are tricking you. The 3 of Wands in the reverse. This is like somebody who is deceitful, deceiving. They're lying to you. And so there's a lot of disorientation. There's people who are disoriented in this situation. I feel like that's you. You know, the Queen of Wands, usually she's very charming. She's stable. She's very emotional, but she is powerful with her emotions and not afraid to make tough decisions. When she's in the reverse, she's manipulative, overbearing, wild, like completely irrational, doesn't know what it is that she wants, and so she makes decisions based on how she feels in that now moment. And that now moment can change. It can change drastically from place to place. So it's like you can go from, you know, being okay, and then suddenly all of a sudden they'll be blowing up, and they'll make a decision based on that blow up, and they're not gonna, and then only after things fall apart and they don't come to fruition, then do they feel bad about it. So this Aquarius is just really trying to manipulate this situation, and this is your energy over here. You're exhausted. You're exhausted. You need to put this down. This is not, you know, when the Ten of Wands is in the upright, it says this is a partnership that will turn out more loyal than once it started, even though you go through some ups and downs, right? But right now, this is talking about how it's exhausting for you. It's just, it's like a maze. And I feel like you have to step on eggshells every day just to like get where you're going. And so for the King of Wands to be a clarifying card for this Ten of Wands, or the King of Swords, excuse me, the King of Swords to be a clarifying card for the Ten of Wands, it's saying, don't be afraid to speak your truth in this situation. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself, but don't be afraid to have that hard conversation I feel like you've been avoiding. You know? You've been avoiding it because they always come at you in this is messed up energy right here. You have two very powerful entities coming at you in the reversal, and it's creating a situation where it's like, I don't feel like I have any say in it, you know? And they manipulate you by mental status. They manipulate you by emotional status. And some of you get manipulated by sexual status as well. And so there's a lot of anger coming through, and it feels like nothing can ever get done. I feel like you're always fighting, and it's always about money. It's always about money. Like, there's this sense that money is the only thing that matters, and that's the only thing that they're passionate about right now. Like, Ten of Wands underneath here again. Ten of Wands coming out. It's like you guys are in this situation of round robin, and it's like always, it's like I feel like you're always telling them like there's so much more to life, like let's plan, let's build something, and they're coming in like fire, and it's like they just basically, everything gets set aflames, and then it burns down to the ground, and then they blame you for that. They don't even want to look at you, and it's like you're defensive too, right? Look at how you're holding your sword here. To this, it's like I don't even want to acknowledge how hard this connection is. And then you're also defensive towards the future, because it's just like I have to protect myself from all sides, because all our past is pointing to this just insane energy. This is so heavy, it's unbearable. It's not even fun anymore. Like maybe it was a lot, it was loaded with passion, loaded with fun, and loaded with a lot of, you know, ups and downs, and that made it like intriguing and interesting. But at the end of the day, one can only take that so much before they realize like we need to build stable ground. We need to build something that's more reliable. We need to build something that's actually like capable of withstanding our weight, right? And that's not what's happening here. There's just a lot of angry energy from both sides. And it's like, look, we've got observation. They wanted both of these. This is so crazy. Okay. So we've got Peregrine Falcon, observation, right? This is about listening to your intuition. And then under that, we have Owl Wisdom. Number 4, again, coming out here. It's like you have the 4 of Coins underneath the Empress. Lack of stability. Okay. It's in the reverse. It's like 4 is a powerful number for you, and this is saying that you need to find inner stability and wisdom. This is ancient wisdom again, following that inner guidance, following that voice, letting yourself be the guide, finding the purity within your own soul, spreading your wings and flying. 2 birds are coming out. You have Falcon and Owl. Like these are 2 powerful birds coming out here, helping you to fly away from a situation that's not serving you, helping you to fly into your own promised life, your path. This person may not be there for you on your path, pile 2, and as hard as that is, like I'm so sorry if I'm the one that has to break it to you, but that's the problem. Like sometimes we just don't want to acknowledge what we already know. Look, we have honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. This card talks about taking off the masks. This card talks about being willing to be vulnerable, and I feel like they're not willing to be vulnerable with you because they're really truly trying to protect something from their past. They're trying to protect themselves from a situation. Look, we've got Instinct coming out, Wolf. right? Again, listening to your intuition, following your instinct. Yes, you have mountains to climb. Yes, they seem looming and discouraging because they're so big to climb. But you know what? It's in climbing these mountains that you're going to find your truth. It's in allowing yourself to go the distance, right? What's that song from the Prince of Egypt, right? No, what am I thinking of? Hercules. Go the distance. Yeah, Hercules. Look, that's so perfect here because I feel like you have to find your Herculean power and allow yourself to really embrace that and let yourself be. Let yourself become, right? Wolf is a powerful animal trying to lead you, trying to help you go through. And then the other thing that's distinctive about a wolf is they're often loners. Yes, they travel in packs sometimes, but most times you find them alone. And look, in this very card, this wolf is a lone wolf on here. And so it's like, can you go it alone so that you can find your strength? 43, creation. We have snake. Couple of things coming through with this card. This person is very tricky. They're snake. They're giving you the information that you want to hear, not what you need to hear. And that's the cause of the disconnect here, because it's like they're giving you everything that you feel like you want to hear, and that's the reason that they keep getting you back into their grasp. That's the reason they keep having you come back around. This is saying it's time for you to go and find something that's creative and really pour yourself into that creation. Allow yourself to be creative. Allow yourself to reconnect with your heart. And again, we have something growing roots, right? This is growing roots through the heart. Look at how the roots are down here, right? Out of the golden heart. Out of this golden heart that's right here. It's like the roots are down here. So this is saying that don't be afraid to grow your roots deep, even if this person is just some skin, metaphorically, that you have to shed along the way. Even though that's hard. Like, I know everyone, oh no, I want them to be there with me for life. But some people are here for a season, a reason, a lesson, or blessings, or a lifetime. Like, everybody has their purpose. And then we have number 5, which is about change. And I'll read this to you guys. It says, simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. I really feel like this is towards yourself, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I really feel like this is you giving simple kindness to yourself and not beating yourself up for the way that this person is. Because you take it on your shoulders. You wear it on your shoulders that you feel like this person's yours to heal and they're not. Says one of the amazing aspects of love is that it supports the giver and the receiver. When you show care to others, you create further opportunities for kindness. When others are kind to us, it motivates us to pass on that kindness. Demonstrate kindness and bring more love into the world. Kindness can make the world a better place. Kindness has a satisfying ability to help you feel happier and more energized when you give it to someone. There are many simple ways to offer kindness, such as opening a door, holding the elevator, smiling at someone, or giving a compliment. Kindness is contagious and can have a lasting effect or impact. Act in kindness and see if you're motivated to do more. If you're attracted to another animal in this card, whatever animal that is, it may have a message for you. Sit with its image and see what comes forth. Can you allow yourself to be kind to yourself? Can you allow yourself to grow with yourself? You know, we've got cat, we've got foxes, we've got butterflies, we've got a little chipmunk here, a squirrel, a mouse, a hedgehog, rabbits. Let's see, there looks like there's a badger here, a deer. Okay, so if any of those stand out to you, then go and find the meaning of that particular animal and then sit with that meaning. What message does it have for you? Because there will be healing in there. But I feel like you know, and you've known about this situation. We have every fire sign out here on the table. So you could very well be a fire sign or have a sun, moon, rising, or Venus in the fire sign. It does not have to be, but I feel like you do. Or you actually exude traits of a fire sign, which is very likely because we all have traits of all the signs within us, right? But I feel like you exude those traits, and I feel like that's the problem. It's like you like a lot of passion. You like things to be a certain way, and yet this person just doesn't understand that. This Aquarius that you're dealing with, they have a hard time accepting it that way because in the pursuit of protecting themselves, Look, and then we have summer solstice coming out here. This is the Leo card. I feel like this person's really trying to protect themselves from getting hurt again. And in doing so, they're actually hurting you. And that's just the way it works. Hurt people, right? That's just the way that it works, unfortunately. So it's about taking a step back. Look, Wolf came out. I split the deck and Wolf came out. Yeah, there's a powerful message for you with Wolf. So I would just recommend, I could tell you what it means. Again, there's many, many meanings towards it. However, I've often found that it's easier for you to go and find what resonates with you, because sometimes the people who know the meanings, they might not tell you everything that's associated with it, and there might be those 1 messages or 2 messages that they're missing that are the messages that you need to hear. So for you, Pile 2, I highly recommend you go and check out what Wolf means, and just know that you might be struggling, yes. But is it better to stay connected with somebody feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders? Or is it better for you to go and learn that it's okay to be alone sometimes, so that you can learn what it is that you don't want, and then ask yourself what it is that you do want? You know, and definitely with the King and Queen coming out, I feel like you guys could very well be in a partnership, a love relationship. It does not have to be. Some of you guys are not. Some of you guys are just men dealing with women, or masculines dealing with feminines, right? It doesn't matter wherever you guys stand, but the thing is that sometimes it's just better for us to be on our own and deal with what we need to within ourselves and heal that, and just really acknowledge. I feel like healing is just acknowledging. I feel like that's what you need to do. You need to acknowledge what's off balance within yourself, and you can come into a place of truly honoring what it is that you need on this journey. So I hope that this helps you in dealing with your Aquarius, and I'm sending out so much light and love to you guys. I know you can get through this. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.